What up, guys? J&J Sports and Fantasy coming back again with another video. Today, we're going to be covering our top 10 quarterbacks through 14 weeks of the NFL. And we're also be talking about what just happened on Thursday Night Football for Bucks versus Falcons. So buckle up. It's Jesse. It's RJ. RJ, what you got for the community?
What's going on, everybody? We are back. We're gonna, like Jesse said, touch on the what happened for the Panthers, or not Panthers, the Falcons Bucks game. We're also gonna be going over our quarterback picks, and make sure you guys are going over to the TikTok J&J Sports and Fantasy. Make sure you're getting your daily picks from us on football, basketball, maybe some hockey here and there. But we appreciate you guys. You guys actually really helped us out. We had a massive jump from our last video. We went from, I think it was 64 subscribers, and we're all the way up to 72 or 73 just since Tuesday. So thank you guys for helping us get there. We are that much closer to our 100 subscriber goal before the end of the year. We just need like 27 more people. So if you're listening, like and subscribe. If you already subscribed, share it to some friends, tell them subscribe, help us out, show us some love. We appreciate everybody for being here. But Jesse, how is this playoff picture looking now that the Panthers have moved up?
So all that really matters is if the Panthers win on Sunday. So the Panthers have to beat the Saints on Sunday. They play at the Saints Superdome. So that is a little bit of a challenge since the Saints just came off of a win over the Bucks. The Saints have beat the Panthers before. So in a 17-7 game when Tyler Shuck stepped up, and so honestly, the Saints haven't been playing a bad football at all when you look at it. So the Panthers are in for a good one, even though the Panthers just came off of a big win against the Rams. And
Which
so
that surprised me.
don't get. Oh yeah, it surprised a lot of people.
But no, we definitely should not be sleeping on the Panthers. We've been underestimating the Panthers all season, and I mean, granted, it's because the Bucks lost tonight, but they're literally the top of their division.
Oh yeah. Well, they're at the top of their division because of the Bucks loss, but the Panthers have to win on Sunday to stay at the top of their division. If they get a win, they can stay at the top, and then the next week they're gonna have to play the Bucks. Those last two games against the Bucks are gonna be thrillers, guys, thrillers. But we're gonna be watching those games really, really close.
No, I agree. I think those are going to be some very intense games, and it's going to be dog fights.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
Also, guys,
Yep.
I will say this: if you guys do have to make sure to go over to the TikTok to get your daily sports uh, bets, just because of the fact that I hit tonight, and if you guys followed, you would have made about $23 off of $5, or if you would have made a whole lot more if you put $10 on it. So make sure you're following the TikTok and keeping up with that. Um, Videos usually come out between 4 and 6:30 to 7 o'clock. So just make sure to keep up to date with the TikTok.
Yep. And if you are on the TikTok, or if you're not on TikTok and you strictly use YouTube or watch YouTube shorts or reels, we usually also post our TikTok videos to the YouTube shorts. So if you miss it on TikTok, we also re-upload to the shorts. So if you want our picks, you can either look on TikTok or you come here to our YouTube page and you can get it from either one. And like Jesse said, if you took his bet today and you would have put $10 on it, you'd have made what, 46? Just double what you had.
Yep, something like that.
Almost $50 for a $10 bet's not bad.
Not bad at all, especially when it's plus 300.
Yeah. Well, Jesse, I think the time has come to discuss our top 10 quarterbacks. Right, and these are
Yes,
more of our favorites and some stats involved, but it's going to be more of more of what we like and what we think. Because if you're watching, I have the top 10 quarterbacks pulled up based on the QBR. So this is like what the official top 10 is, but we're going to go off of what we think.
You know what? This is official top 10 as of like, performance wise in the sort in a sort of sense. Let's hear the top 10 quarterbacks at QBR. Let's give that to the people right now.
So in number one, we have Dak Prescott. And then literally right behind Dak Prescott with a point of a difference. So Dak Prescott is 73.4. Jordan Love is right behind him at 73.1. So, I mean, they're almost basically tied for first. And then coming up in third is the Tom Brady Jr., Drake May. Then at fourth, we have Patrick Mahomes. At fifth, we have Matthew Stafford. Six, we have Josh Allen. Seven, we have Jackson Dart, the menace to society himself, other than Cam Scatterboo. We have Sam Darnold at number 8, Daniel Jones at number 9, and Mac Jones at number 10. An honorable mention for top 10 is CJ Stroud.
Not bad, not bad. Before we get into the top 10s, let me give you guys my personal honorable mentions. So just cracking right outside the top 10, I've got Dak Prescott. I know some Cowboys fans are not going to be happy about that. Get over it. I've got Jalen Hurts outside of that. I know, reigning defending Super Bowl MVP. But he has played horrid. He's the first quarterback in NFL history, first player in NFL history to turn the ball over twice in one play. So we're getting a little bit of recency bias, but he has not been playing good. I'm sorry to those Eagles fans, those diehard Eagles fans. He has not been playing that good, but he's right outside the top 10. CJ Stroud is right outside of the top 10. He has been hurt a little bit. That offense kind of struggled in the beginning of the year. They're kind of catching fire a little bit towards the end of the year, when you need to. But they're not looking too bad. They're not looking too good. CJ Stroud hasn't been looking bad. He's been looking average to above average, so I'm going to give him that. I've got Trevor Lawrence. He's been playing pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. He's been playing good ball. But and the team's doing really good. But I don't see Trevor Lawrence being the reason. You know what I mean? Trevor Lawrence is not being the reason that team is succeeding. So that's why he cracks right outside the top 10. Brock Purdy and Bryce Young are my next ones. Bryce Young above Brock Purdy because Bryce Young is being sometimes Bryce Young is the reason that the Rams that they beat the Rams. Bryce Young is the reason that they're doing good. So I will say that Brock Purdy, he's been hurt, so I can't be mad at that. But right now in the current situation, I think Mac Jones is a better option for the 49ers right now. But you can pick either or. They're really just the same quarterback. One can just run a little bit more, aka being Brock Purdy. So those are my honorable mentions. RJ, do you have any honorable mentions you decided to go out to, or just you just
Yeah,
not the top 10?
I have a couple of honorable mentions. So my honorable mentions would be like Jackson Dart. As much as I like Jackson Dart, he's not on my top 10. I think he just needs some more time in the league and, for the Giants to really build a good team around him. And then, we'll be having a totally different discussion come next season if they take care of him. Other honorable mention would be Joe Flacco. Everybody hates on the old man, but I mean, dude literally came to the Bengals and was dropping bombs like he was in his 20s. No comments on Joe Flacco?
Nope, no comment. Nope, no comment.
And then I think the only other honorable mention that I have is like never mind.
No, go ahead and say it. Who's the honorable mention?
Justin Fields. Because man, you know what? And the only reason I say honorable mention is because this guy is on one of the worst teams in the NFL, but he shows up every time he's supposed to play, puts on the pads, and he tries. He straps up knowing he's going into a joke game and still tries.
All right. All right.
All
The sped in the EC class could do the same thing as Justin Fields.
right.
You know, he's there, he's trying.
Yeah, he's trying. All right. So start off at you want to bounce back 10-10 and then go 9-9 and
Yeah.
okay. What's your number 10 spot?
Nah, let's hear your number 10 spot. Let me hear your number 10 spot.
At the bottom of my list, I have Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Too low.
it's
Too
okay.
low.
So my opinion, right? Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. I'm not going to deny that he is fantastic. But it's like when I watch this season, you're only getting glimpses of his greatness. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's not 100% there anymore. And we can attest that to the O line and
No.
bad play calling
No.
sometimes and stuff like that.
Nope.
But at the end of the
Nope.
day, Patrick Mahomes
No.
is they're barely in the hunt,
What are you smoking, bro? What are you smoking?
bruh. Patrick Mahomes,
Because I need to be on that. I need to be on that.
Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City are barely a contender or a threat for anybody who's in the playoffs right now.
Okay. Okay, so do we when we're talking about best quarterbacks, are we talking about playoffs, like team, or are we talking about best quarterback play? Because
So
this matters.
so I would I would say it's more of like a see, if we go based off just like the quarterback alone, I would put Patrick Mahomes higher. So like I looked at this
I'm going off
list.
of quarterback alone.
Okay. I went off of this list as in like how they have made judgment and play games this season and where they currently rank in the playoffs with the fact that they are who they are and they try. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a 50-50 of this is the quarterback and this is, where they stand right now based off how they've been playing. So since the Kansas City Chiefs aren't even in the conversation of playoffs right now, it's you can't solely blame the team, but you can't solely blame Patrick Mahomes either. It is a team sport. Yes, he's driving the ship, but he can't win games by himself. But he, can also make bad decisions that could cost games.
You see, but that's the thing. He's not making bad decisions. So if we're looking at the game against the Texans, yes, they lost the game, and it was not completely on Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks that game. One pick was because of Travis Kelce being an absolute idiot. He had the ball in his hands, proceeded to bring it above his head, and then drop it. He dropped it into the hands of the defender. A pick on Patrick Mahomes that counted, but it was completely on Travis Kelce. The other pick was tipped from a wide receiver up into the air and caught by a Texans defender. It was not even Patrick Mahomes' fault. It was like watching. Like I think if I heard this right, the the Chiefs had 12 drops that game. 12. The Chiefs wide receivers and tight ends had 12 drops. The very first play of the game, Noah Gray dropped the ball in open space.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at it, you also have to look at the background too. Patrick Mahomes is trying, dude. It was like watching Patrick Mahomes against the Bucks and Tom Brady again in the Super Bowl. This is what this season has been. Because Patrick in that Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes tried his absolute hardest. That offensive line was not giving him 2 seconds to be able to look down the field. A second, dude. He was making plays left and right, and receivers were dropping the ball. This has been the entire season. That one game has been the entire season this season.
No, yeah,
So
I agree.
I will go to bat. I will go to bat for Patrick Mahomes this season because he hasn't been bad. He's not been 10th quarterback. He hasn't been the 10th best quarterback. He's been better, in my opinion.
All right,
But
well then, how
you have
about
your opinion.
I can change my list slightly, but let's do it on the prompt of the list being, and we can make this like a scenario type situation. It is say the whoever this quarterback is on our list is in the fourth quarter of the game. They're at 1 minute left on the clock. They have the ball. They're down by 5 points. They need at least a touchdown to win. And they, start the drive on the 30-yard line.
There's how much time left on the clock?
Minute and a half. Because a lot can happen in a minute and a half, really. That's a good, especially for fourth quarter when you got to make things happen.
Do you have it? Do you have timeouts?
One.
Okay. And you're asking who do I want? Which quarterback do I want the ball with?
Yeah, on a list from 1 to 10, who's most likely to get down the field and either pass for the game-winning score, hand the ball off for a winning run-in touchdown, passing touchdown, or run it in themselves? Who do you have the most confidence in, 1 through 10, to get that ball in the end zone, regardless of means? And we won't even give like a offense defense. Just say generic. It's the offensive line, defensive line are 50-50. It's even matchup.
Okay.
Just
One, Patrick Mahomes.
Purely QB skill, depth of throwing the ball, and being able to call make adjustments on the line as a good quarterback should.
Yep. 1, Patrick Mahomes. 2, Josh Allen. 3, Joe Burrow.
We got to go through the list, but so we'll go in from bottom up. But if we're gonna do that, then I will slide Patrick up, and my new number 10, I would put Jacoby Brissett at number 10.
You know what? I'm not even mad about it. I can't even be mad about it. Jacoby Brissett has been balling.
Because I mean, the dude, I think he's just on not a great team. Like if he was on a better team, and they actually let him start and treated him like a Jackson Dart or a Patrick Mahomes, he could flourish. I mean, the dude has been like every time I've watched or bet on him for pass yards, passing TDs, or it doesn't really matter. He's been almost an absolute no question slip for me all season.
I don't hate it.
And maybe I got lucky and just bet on the right games because they have, obviously they're not doing great. They're not even in the hunt either. But I feel like if I had worst case scenario, number 10 guy, I would go Jacoby.
Okay.
What about you?
My number 10 quarterback is Jared Goff. Jared Goff is at the number 10 quarterback. This is even coming as a Packers fan, so I don't want to hear anything about that. Jared Goff is good. He's not bad. He's above average. He's pretty good. He's top 10 quarterback for me. He's at number 10. Nothing more to be said.
All right. And then for my number 9, because I'm also looking at my list and I have to switch it around. I think number 9, I would go Mac Jones.
Okay.
And
I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
It's like, so, he came in as the backup quarterback for Brock Purdy, and he played better than the starting quarterback.
Yep.
So it's like, it's kind of hard for me to argue with like the guy who's not even supposed to start games comes in and is literally winning games and playing better than the starter. So like in this situation, I would have a little bit more confidence in giving him the ball at the number 9 spot than Jacoby.
No, I see. I see where you're coming from, but I think there's better quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are, but I'm just saying how I'm looking at
it. Yep.
All right, who's your number 9?
My number 9 quarterback is Sam Darnold. He's been playing out of his mind. He's got the best wide receiver in the NFL as we speak right now, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Sam Darnold is number 9 quarterback in the NFL league, and I don't think it's don't think anybody else behind him is close in a sense because he's been balling. He's just been really, really ridiculously good. He's been doing his thing. I don't think it's a fluke yet. I don't think it's a fluke anymore. He's been doing great. So
no, yeah, he has been playing. Sam Darnold is my number 9. He's been playing really good.
He's been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been playing really good. So, Sam Darnold is my number 9. He has been play
I actually don't have him on my list. I probably should have included him in my honorable mentions. I think I'm just still a little salty at him because I had a bet for him to get like I think 225 on an easy game, and in the first quarter they came out and shut him out, and he had like 140 pass yards in the first quarter, and I was like, this is going to cash, and then he just quit throwing the ball because they were ahead so much. So I lost because they were
Yeah,
too good.
was that Cardinals game where they were up like 35-0?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I know where you're coming from.
So yeah, it might be just a little bias on the dude. The dude sold me when he could have at least gave a little bit more effort on the pass rush, which I get it in the grand scheme of playing the game and not trying to give up the lead. But bruh, how you in the
We're not even
game?
trying to get hurt either.
Yeah, but how you gonna end the game with less than 200?
I mean, if you're winning 35 to nothing, another time you get pulled,
I
what
know.
else can you do, man?
All right, my number 8. I'm going Justin Herbert.
Ooh, I like it, but I think it's too low.
See, I like Justin Herbert, but it's like it's hard for me to give him higher than this because just I know he's a better quarterback than number 8, but with the current standing and how everything has played, if he was in the scenario we described, I wouldn't be 100% sure that he could score. Like, so the way I'm basing it is like number 10, I don't think he would score, but he would get close. Close enough that they could shoot for a field goal. Number 9, definitely close enough to shoot for a field goal. 10% chance they'll get in to win the game. Number 8 is like without a shadow of a doubt, they're getting within field goal range. Like 20-25% chance he can get the TD to win the game. And then it'll get increasingly higher odds as we go.
Yep. I know I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
All right.
Can I say my number 8?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you have him on your list, but I definitely do, and I think he's been playing great. He is top 10 in every statistical category as a quarterback. He is second in QBR right now. At my number 8, I have Jordan Love.
Why do you have Jordan Love
Jordan,
so low as a Packers fan?
see, I'm trying to not throw my bias in there, but if we're talking about playing right now, playing as yeah, I know I just didn't want to throw my bias in there, but if we're talking right now, if like who I think he's probably top 6, top 5 best quarterbacks in the league right now. But I'm trying to throw out my bias, so I have him at number 8. But he's top 10 in every statistical category. He's 9-3-1 at the time of this recording. They're going into week 14 or 15, I think 15, um, to play the Denver Broncos, and I think they're going to win. And this is going to be a very big statement when he has not lost in December one time. He has two interceptions in the month of December every single time he's played. He is balling. He is balling. So give me Jordan Love at number 8. If I was to throw my Packers fans bias, it'd probably be 4, 5, or 6.
Well, with the list that I have pulled up right now, he's basically tied for first.
Yeah, in QBR, yeah.
So number 7. I think number 7, I'm going to go Lamar Jackson.
You know what's really funny?
Do you also have Lamar Jackson at number 7?
I have Lamar Jackson at number 7 too. I have Lamar Jackson at number 7 as well.
And it's like it's a weird situation because like for all intents and purposes, Lamar Jackson should be like top 5. Like
He should be top 3,
like
top 4.
he can throw the ball, he can read the field, he can run. He knows how to do everything that a good quarterback knows how to do, but it's like I don't know if he's like just upset this season or if he's like not playing as well to try and make a statement to the front office or what, but it's like this Lamar Jackson,
I don't know what type of statement he'd be making because he's already gotten paid.
maybe that's the issue. Maybe he's like, yeah,
I think
I want more money.
I don't know. He got exactly what he asked for. I don't know. It seems like he just got a quarterback play has improved, and he is not.
I know, and it's crazy because like last year, I would say Lamar Jackson was definitely top three. Now I'm
He
putting
should
him
have
at
won the MVP. If we're being serious, he should have won the MVP. If we're being honest, Lamar Jackson should have won the MVP, and it should not have gone to uh, Josh Allen. The only reason it did is because of who Josh Allen had to play with and who he was throwing the ball to. And Lamar Jackson was, well, he had Derrick Henry on his team. He had Zay Flowers on his team. But Josh Allen looked like a superhero whenever he was playing him. So that's the only reason that went that way. Um, but if we're being serious, I think Lamar Jackson should have won the MVP last year. But he's going from MVP level play to top seven.
yeah.
Not good.
No, I mean there's definitely some regression there for him, and I don't know if it's age or mentality or I don't know, but it's like he's definitely dropping off for me. All right, number six, I'm
Who
putting
do you have at your number six?
Joe Burrow.
Joe. I got him too. I got him at number six too. Joe. Joe Cool, bruh.
I mean,
He's so good.
granted, he's been injured pretty much all season, but
I
Joe
don't care.
Joe Burrow is,
He's unbelievable.
yeah, like if he could just
He's
get,
unbelievable.
it's like a Jackson Dart situation. If he could get a good team around him, the dude would be
See,
unstoppable.
that's the thing. That's the thing. I hate that people are saying a good team around Jackson Dart.
Okay, well,
Jackson Dart has a great team around him.
but
Like
not really
let let
though.
let them get healthy, bro. Let them get healthy, bro. And let them get a good head coach. There's no telling where that team could go.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying
So much
because it's
upside.
like all of his weapons were stripped away from him. If you really think about it, Neighbors got injured, went out. He didn't have his number one anymore. Then his road dog Scatterboo destroyed his ankle and is out. So he's out there trying to make plays by himself and getting concussed because he's just trying to make something happen.
Yep.
So when I say I'm not saying that the team that he has is bad, but currently his options of what he has to work with is bad. If he had a full weapon, like weapons available, Cam Scatterboo was on the field, Neighbors was on the field, and whoever the number two is, if they could develop a way to get the people open that they need to be open, they would be good. Which I
Oh,
think
I
that
completely
falls
agree.
I think that falls back on like what you said about a coach. If they get a good coach that can develop the team and keep people healthy and not make dumb decisions, which I will say Cam Scatterboo was he, he's just one of those people. He's probably going to get injured no matter what play you call because he's going to try and headbutt everybody in the chest and dive with his teeth for a first down. But I don't know. It's just a weird situation because it's like he could be better if his team was healthy, but he has nothing that's fantastic. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have a Jamar Chase. He doesn't have a Derrick Henry. He doesn't have a James Cook or you know a Mike Evans. He doesn't have people like that he knows if I throw this deep ball, dude's gonna have glue in his gloves and catch it. He
I
and
don't know, bro. That I don't like that because I like Wando Robinson. I like Malik Neighbors. I like Cam Scatterboo. I like Tyrone Tracy Jr. Tyrone Tracy Jr. was him last year. He still is him. They're just not feeding him. They're not. They're letting Jackson Dart play, and they're not consistently handing the ball off. So that's why Tyrone Tracy Jr. isn't being Oh, he's not that good. Last year they didn't have anything, so they were constantly running the ball, and Tyrone Tracy Jr. shined. But I think that team, like they're an O line and another wide receiver away from being great.
Oh yeah, no, if you give him another great wide receiver and you get an O line that can give him another second and a half, two max, give him 3.5 seconds in the pocket without being chased out. We're looking at a different Giants team.
Oh yeah, that's the best 2-12, 2-13, whatever it is, 2-13 team I've ever seen in my life. Really,
I mean, and what's crazy is they are literally at the bottom of their division pretty much. And on his QBR, he's ranked number 7.
because they put up points.
But anyway,
They
back
put up points.
his
They
side
remind
tangent.
me of the they 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 really remind me of the like 2019, 2018 Lions, like 2021, 2020. Whatever team was like whatever team had like 3 wins or like 6 wins, something like that with the Lions. I was like, dude, I'm scared of this team. This team looks good, dude. As a Packers fan, I was like, dude, this team looks good. Now look what they have.
I know. But back to our original pick, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
See what I'm saying? Jackson Dart just has so much around him. Like literally, we jumped off of Joe Burrow to talk about Jackson Dart, and I don't even have Jackson Dart on my list,
Yeah, yeah.
which is probably
All right.
I would say it's fair for right now just because of the record. And it's like I know Jackson Dart is going to try and make something happen, but with everything that's happened this season, I couldn't confidently just put him on my list. He has, I would say, he's done enough to earn the respect of a good quarterback, and obviously his stats show that. But it's like, there's other people I could put on here besides him.
Yeah. All right. Who you got at number 5?
Number 5, I am gonna go Daniel Jones.
All right. Bro's trolling.
You don't like Daniel Jones?
I mean, he's all right.
Up until literally last week, they were like, well, the past couple weeks, they've been like Super Bowl conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so.
So how can you not like Daniel Jones when the dude has been playing like
I mean, he's
crazy?
out for the season.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
out for the season.
now, I mean, I can't, this is like a giving him his flowers type situation because he's not going to play the rest of the season, but I don't want to dismiss what he's done so far this season just because he's done. Like
Yeah, I guess you could
up until this
say that.
point, he has done a good job. Literally, it's almost been to a point where whoever the Colts are playing, unless it was like the Patriots or the Rams or the Chiefs, it was almost like a no question Colts are going to win.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
And I will attest a lot of that is because of Daniel Jones. Is it solely him? I mean, I think this is more of a good team dynamic with Jonathan Taylor, but, I mean, Daniel Jones is driving the ship. So I can't not give him a good spot with how good they have done this season.
Yeah.
And if we're in that fourth quarter scenario with a minute and a half on the clock with one timeout, chances of Daniel Jones getting that ball down the field for that touchdown is a high statistic for me.
I guess we can agree to disagree.
Who's your number 6?
My number
Or number
my
5?
number 5.
Sorry.
My number 5 is Justin Herbert. Herbert
Oh,
This
we
is
swapped
this is
around a little
what.
bit.
Yeah, yeah. So Justin Herbert this season, by the way, this season he has most in QB hits taken with 106. He has most total pressures faced 224. Most quick pressures faced 94. Second highest QB pressure percentage faced 43.9, and third most in sacks taken with 45.
Yeah, he's been
He
getting
is
beat up.
dragging. Yeah, he is dragging that offensive line, that beat up offensive line. I'm not saying it's a bad offensive line because if the starters were playing, completely different story. I think they'd be so much better if that offensive line was healthy because you never seem to realize how good an offensive line whenever you don't have it. That's when you're like, oh dang, I wish we had an offensive line. So he's been playing out of his mind being blitzed every single time. That offensive line right now is not good. It's beat up. They have third string people starting. So him going out there and beating the Eagles and other teams like that, it's very impressive. So I have him at number 5, even with everything that's been happening. That team is not a 10 win team without Justin Herbert. They're a 3-14 team if they don't have Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah.
So yes,
All right, and I think
I've
for
got Justin Herbert at the 5.
since we're breaking the top five, I think we skew the scenario slightly because it will be added
Yep.
pressure for top five. Because obviously we're getting into the upper echelon of what we think should be what a quarterback is. So we're still fourth quarter scenario, down five, touchdown wins the game, or touchdown extra point, whatever. But 1 minute on the clock, one timeout, but the quarterback offensive line collapses every play, and they only have 2.5 seconds to get the ball out.
I'm
So
still taking I'm still taking Patrick Mahomes. Still
so
taking Josh Allen. I'm still taking Joe Burrow.
ooh, hold on,
I'm still
we got to go up the list. But so with that being said, 2.5 seconds on the ball out of his hands. You're still confident Herbert could make that happen. Well, I mean, obviously he with the stats you just said,
he's been
he's doing that all
he's
season.
yeah, he's been doing it all season.
But your quarterback has 2.5 seconds to make something happen with defenders coming for him. And we'll also say that this is like championship game type pressure. You get what I'm saying? Like it's the divisional championship game, and the he's playing whoever, but his pocket can't hold the defenders off. They have 2.5 seconds in a championship game. They're down by five. 1 minute on the clock. One timeout.
Dude, if we're being complete, I'm still taking top 3 that I just named.
All right. Well, who's your number four?
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, um, Matt Stafford is number 4. He is unbelievable. In that situation, I've seen him so many times, even as a rookie. I remember watching a game where he got sacked. His shoulder was popped out of socket. Had to go out for a play. They called a timeout, went back in while his shoulder was still popped out, and proceeded to throw a touchdown pass and then won the game. That man is unbelievable, unbelievably tough.
And see, and
Yeah, Matt Stafford.
that's why
He's got that poise.
we're a little slightly different on the top four. So my number four slot is going to be Drake May.
Above, above Matt Stafford.
No, no, no. Matt Stafford is your number four. My number four is Drake May. I
Who
have
do you have at
Matthew.
3?
Huh?
Who do you have at 3?
Well, we haven't got to three yet. But my number four is Drake May. And the only reason I say Drake May like at the bottom of this list in this scenario is he just needs more time. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about in the last video. He needs to get some more seasons under his belt, get more in rhythm with his team and really flesh out his game. But my number three is going to be Patrick Mahomes.
I feel like you're rage baiting me. I honestly feel like you're rage baiting.
Why?
when Drake May is he's in his second year
Mm-hmm.
as an NFL starter.
Yep.
Drake May has never done a game winning drive. Never done a game winning drive.
He's never been put in the situation.
Well, yeah, he's never won a game winning drive just in general in an NFL game.
He hasn't had that many games to prove that he can. That's why I'm giving him the air of opportunity. This is like a
Wow.
statistic of I don't have enough data to say yes or no, but I think he's at the caliber he plays right now as a year two. Give him another year, 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think he tops out all the everybody else that I've said.
Nah, no way.
Oh
In
yeah,
that situation, I don't want Drake May touching the ball.
really, dude. I'd give it to Drake
I'm
May in a heartbeat. I'd be like, show me what you can do. It's one of those situations where I'd like, I I understand we might lose the game, but just to see how he performs in the scenario, because if he messes it up, then I can slide him down. But if he just goes out there and rocks it, then it's hard to argue with him being there.
all right.
All
Whatever
right.
you say, man.
Who's your what number are we on? Two?
Three? Oh, I
Well,
thought we were three.
yeah, so my number three is Patrick Mahomes, but I mean I probably shouldn't have to
Oh,
say.
I never said mine.
Oh yeah.
Mine is Joe Burrow.
Really? You got Joe Burrow
That
at three. I can't
they
really
literally
argue.
call they literally call him Cool Joe because of that situation.
Yeah, I mean I can't argue with Joe Burrow being in your top three for that scenario. I mean the dude basically lives that scenario every time he plays.
Ex-
Well, maybe not winning the
So,
game, but
but and this too, there has been a scientific study on Joe Burrow. He does not get nervous or anxious at the end of a game whenever he has to go win it. His heartbeat does not get above 66. Playing in an NFL football game, his heartbeat does not get over 66 beats per minute.
Jesus, that's crazy. Because hell,
He is
that
yeah,
is an
literally
insane
call him.
heart rate.
Yeah,
Because I think the average, like, well, obviously, average people aren't NFL professional athletes, but I think like the average resting heart rate's like 110 or 120.
yeah. So Joe Cool is made for this moment,
Dude's a
in my opinion.
psychopath.
Literally, they've literally said that.
I could see why.
There's been adults that have been like, okay, yeah, he might be a psychopath because he just doesn't feel anything in that situation.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Well,
Joe Burrow is at my
you're number three. I can't argue with that. All right. Who's your number two slot?
Josh Allen.
Hey, me too. Josh Allen is my number two guy.
Josh Allen is number two. He's done it time and time again. Time and time again. He did it against the he, he scored with 40 seconds, 30 seconds left on the clock. He does it all the time. So
No, that was my reasoning
uh,
too. Josh Allen in those situations is Superman.
oh yeah. So
All right.
I like Josh Allen.
Since we agree on
Your
number
number one?
two, my number one is Matthew Stafford. And that's literally based off of what you said when you had him at number four. Like the dude is a dog. And it doesn't matter what scenario he's put in, he's going to come out and he's going to try and do whatever he can do to make that winning drive happen.
Yeah, I could see it.
Even
That's why I have
with,
him at number
like you
four.
said, a dislocated shoulder, he's going to come out there and try and win.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. I'm not downing him at all. But Patrick Mahomes has done it time and time again. He's done it. He's younger. He does it time and time again every single time. Patrick Mahomes is him. He's the best quarterback in the league. He's the reason that they have three Super Bowls. So I'm not. I'm not gonna say no to Patrick Mahomes. He is he's amazing. He's number one. When there's a minute left in the clock, you got a timeout. You got you're on your own 30. Give the ball to Patrick
See, and it's like, so I can't fault you for saying that because Patrick Mahomes is fantastic, but I feel like this season, and it goes for the Eagles too. It's like both of those teams just, I don't know if it was scheduling or front office issues or mentality or like stuff going on in the locker room, but neither one of those teams have been playing fantastic. And I know it's not entirely the quarterback's fault, but at the same time, it's like, we reflect a lot on the quarterback because they're essentially quote unquote team captains. They're the leadership of the team.
Yeah, but I will say this too: the Eagles' offensive coordinator is absolute dog crap. I would say another word, but I don't want to get demonetized. He is so bad. Like, hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley. The offensive line hasn't been playing like they did last year, and so that's something that I would say about that too. Just stuff like that. Um, so you can't blame that completely on stuff like that. Um, and Jalen Hurts has just not been playing good.
Yeah.
I will say that too.
And then as a special little extra, my of all time picks, like if I had, let's say you had $1,000 and you had, so this $1,000 bet is for this quarterback to win the game with a minute left on the clock, fourth quarter, Super Bowl pressure, one timeout. The only two quarterbacks I'd put $1,000 on would be like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning.
I could see that.
Do you have like two picks that would, like, if you had $1,000 in this scenario and you need it to happen to win $1,000 bet, what two retired quarterbacks would you put that money on?
Give me Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers ain't retired. The dude's injured. He's still playing.
Oh,
He's
my fault.
hanging he's
Oh
hanging on
yeah,
by a thread.
I was thinking prime. If we're talking prime, give me Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, don't get me
I,
wrong. I mean, you could
I don't
basically
want to.
say
I don't want to. Yeah,
Aaron
I don't
Rodgers
want
is
to say this.
retired.
uh, I don't want to say the same two answers that you had, but give me Tom Brady, and give me a guy who's underrated when it comes to this. When you're thinking, oh, fourth quarter comeback, give me Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey,
He's done it. Uh,
that's a good pick.
he did it twice in the Super Bowl. He came back. He won it from behind. Who doesn't remember that San Antonio Holmes touchdown?
Dude,
Like
I remember
that
that.
crazy, like that, like that was a crazy game, like winning touchdown, and it was a perfect pass. That pass does not get any better from Ben Roethlisberger. Um, Perfect catch. It does not get better at all. So both of those, and dark horse Ben Roethlisberger, or even darker horse Eli Manning beat Tom Brady both times in the Super Bowl with a comeback.
See, I was gonna say Eli, but I felt like it would be disrespectful putting Tom Brady and Eli in the same pick. Oh man, dude, Big Ben. I didn't even think about that, but that is an awesome pull.
Yeah, thanks. I think I know ball.
Oh yeah,
I
hey,
know
I've
ball.
I've
Trust.
never doubted that. You 100% know more than I do, without a shadow of a doubt. Well, I think that
Yeah.
wraps up our top 10 plus our retired favorites on the $1,000 have to win Super Bowl 1 minute on the clock bet. Jesse, do you have anything else for anybody?
Nope, not from me.
All right, guys. Well, this has been our top 10, also updating you on the Panthers position and the, playoff picture. Again, that's subject to change. We do have Sunday football coming up. But if you liked our top 10, if you agreed with it, disagreed it, please let us know in the comments or even come over to the TikTok. Just comment on one of our videos because we have everything linked. We will understand what you're talking about. And if this doesn't match your top 10, shoot your top 10 in the comments. Let us know what you think your top 10 is. And if you don't want to do all 10, just give us a top 5. We're here to communicate with you guys. We want to build a community of people talking about sports and, picks and things like that. Because that's what we want to do, and we want to help everybody out. Our goal is to make money, make you money, and have some fun in between. Make sure you go over to the TikTok, J&J Sports and Fantasy. We give out daily NBA and NFL, and sometimes some hockey picks if we like the games, but it's mainly NBA and NFL. Uh, and also check our YouTube Shorts. If you made it this far into the video or listen to us talk, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to us, go follow us on TikTok. We're trying to get to 100 before the end of the year. We're extremely close. You guys can help us. And if we do get 100, we're going to do that big community bet like we did last time and try and help everybody out for the holiday season. But we'll see you guys on Tuesday of next week. Everybody, have a good weekend. Happy betting. Be safe. Peace out.